How many of you have a cell phone or a smartphone? How many of you have a laptop or computer? How long have you had access to any of these items? In 2008, 70% of Americans had access to a cell phone or some sort of telephone. By 2016, that number had risen to 94%. We've grown up in an age where technology has become more widely available due to its advancement. And advancement can be super good, but it can also be really bad. Today I'm going to talk to you about how the advancement of technology impacts society. Some of the things I'm going to bring up in this presentation are statistics from 2008 to 2016 regarding technology as a whole. I'll also be talking to you about the good side of technology and the bad side of technology and how to shield yourself from the bad side. Like I said, in 2008, 70% of Americans had access to a cell phone or telephone, and that number had risen 24% to 94% by 2016. Also in 2008, 74% of Americans had access to internet. By 2016, that number had risen to 84%. You see, there is a correlation between the rise of internet use and the rise of applications and social media accounts. In 2008, 24% of Americans had a social media account, whether that be Facebook or back then in that case, a MySpace account. In 2016, it had risen to over 78%. That is a 54% increase in such a short amount of time. You see, most people believe that the advancement of technology is a good thing, and it can be. Some of the best ways technology has impacted our society is the advancement in medicine, being able to prescribe more medicine, being able to make new medicine to cure diseases, and screenings to find the diseases. It's also been a great impact on our law enforcement, being able to have picture ID for criminals, being able to have access to cameras to find out what happened in an illegal act. It's also been great in the advancement of construction, the way we build our houses, the way we design our houses, all the measurements and the math. And it's just become an easier and faster way for all groups in the country to be able to advance the best way possible. However, technology has also been used in a bad way. One of those ways is putting out slander. A lot of people have used the internet and social media accounts to post statuses and videos about things they believe to be true. That in the past year we saw that a lot, including our presidential election, all the presidential candidates, our law enforcement, and any of the Blank Lives Matters group. It's also been a source of fake news, and pretty much what fake news is false information or propaganda published under something that is believed to be authentic news. It's also been a source of cyberbullying. And back then, in 2008, we believed cyberbullying mainly to be an attack against someone, like you message them and say something mean, but it's grown substantially since then. People are being attacked based on their religious beliefs, based on their political beliefs, and based on what they believe in, whether it comes to law enforcement or our military, and it has kind of just been downhill a lot lately. You see, it's easy to get tied up in all of this. It's easy to believe something that you want to believe is true, but you have to be able to shield yourself from everything that's been happening, especially in the past decade or so. You have to be able to do research. You have to figure out if what you just read is true, if what you just read actually happened, or if it's just the bare minimum of what actually happened. The best way to shield yourself is to see who posted it. You have to see if the person or the place who posted it is credible, if it's real news, if it's fake news, if it's some mom on Facebook, or if it's a politician who was there and saw everything happening. You can't just believe something because you want it to be true. So it's time to conclude this presentation. This presentation wasn't supposed to steer you away from technology, because technology has been a wonderful advancement. It has helped so many people, but it's also created a lot of shifts in our demographic. It has put people in groups. It has just been terrible lately. And the best way we need to do is we need to be able to put out stuff that is correct, put out stuff that is true. So, this whole presentation was just supposed to inform you on the impact and how to shield yourself based on the advancement of technology. After all, we've all believed something to not be true. Thank you for listening today, and I hope you got something out of it.